So very fortunate.
I have to say, because I said to him, I'm like, it's got to be so awesome to have not only a partner, but a partner that does the same thing like you,
Oh yeah.
and you can both share the same love.
Oh yeah, it helps so much. And especially now that all of the auditions have gone to self-tape. So we do every single audition in our home, in our little condo here.
Mm.
So if I just cannot imagine, like sometimes we'll have on a great week, we'll have like 6 or 7 auditions to do. And I just don't know what other people do. Like, I guess they constantly are having to have friends come over or pay for someone to do it for them in a different studio. But I just feel so fortunate and so lucky that we get the audition, we can run the lines together, talk about the characters and then film together. So yeah, it's definitely a big bonus.
Yeah, I met him the first time we talked was when he played Santa Claus. And I'm
Oh my
like,
gosh, that one was so funny.
and I said, why weren't you Santa when I was little? I hated to go sit on Santa Claus's lap. He was like,
Right? Right? That is he's a new type of Santa Claus. He was so funny in that. I love that movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that one was really cute.
I'm so excited that you got the first 3 episodes. That's gonna be so uplifting to see something you put so much of your heart into, and now you see the actual finished product.
Yes, yeah, it is. It's really exciting. I like sometimes I don't even see projects that I'm in because you never know where they're going, and sometimes they come out overseas and you don't really have access to it, so it's hard to get your hands on a copy of it. And to be able to see it so soon, we just finished shooting. Like we just filmed all of this stuff, so getting to see it now, it's like, oh my goodness, such a blessing.
This
It's really
yes,
cool.
that
It's
is
so
really
cool.
so. Tell us all about Dr. Janet Hamilton, because
Mm.
I love. I have to say, I told Franco, I said I saw when the previews for this series came out. I'm like, okay, I know Franco, I know Jonathan, I know Brittany. I'm like, geez, I feel like I'm just watching a big old movie with my friends in it.
It That's what it felt like shooting too. It was so cool because normally for me the most special part was getting to shoot with all of the women in it because normally we're all doing the same role. So if I'm in the movie, then Brittany's not in the movie and Kate's not in the movie
Yeah.
and Aaron's not in the movie. So because we normally fill the same role. So now getting to for all of us, it's such an ensemble to have all of us together shooting. It felt like a sleepover or something. It was like we were just like getting to all hang out and compare stories and it was so weird too. I know, sorry, this is not I'm not at all answering your question about Janet, but
No, you're fine.
now I'm on a tangent.
No, you're okay.
But it's
You're
so
all good.
cool to work with Jonathan again because Jonathan and I filmed a Christmas movie together in Kentucky in November, so last November. And that was my first time meeting Jonathan, ever working with him. And it was totally random. And the whole time we were shooting the movie, we kept saying, you know what? We look so much alike. And we like act like brother and sister. It'd be way better if we played siblings. And it was kind of like a joke on set, like, ooh, now you have to
Mhm.
kiss your brother. And like, sort of a thing. And then sure enough, like the team at Great American, they didn't even know that we had done this Christmas film together. They just cast us as siblings out of the blue.
Oh,
So
I got the chills.
it was so cool. I'm like, how, like, this is so wild. Like, this is a Christmas movie that we did in Kentucky. And then the very next thing I'm working on is with Jonathan shooting it in Canada. I don't know. It was so cool. It was so great. But yes, I'm so sorry. I'll answer
No,
the
you're
question about
fine. You're
Janet now.
fine.
Sorry, Don. I'm a rambler.
No,
You're gonna be stuck with me for 3 hours here.
hey, listen, it's okay. I do the same thing. I'm Italian, so it's all good.
Oh, I love Italians, as you know, my husband. But so Janet, I would say, is Janet's someone who really thrives on solving problems and serving others. So I do play a doctor. So I'm, of course, helping people in the community with medicine. But then I'm also pretty heavily involved in the day-to-day well, not the day-to-day ranch activities, but when they need help with the books or anything numbers related, I really step in and help with that. So I think, James has sort of completely left the ranch, and then Amy and Willis, they're running the ranch full time. And I'm kind of somewhere in between. I don't live directly in Crossroad Springs, but I'm just a little way out. So it's easy for me to come back and forth. And yeah, I'm, I'm like the middle man, I guess. I'm like doing a
Mhm.
little bit of both.
I love it. I saw like the first bit of previews for it, and I think what really stood out for me was if I was in your shoes, I definitely would want to be a part of something like this because
Mm,
not only is it like family based, but it's faith based. And I think it's so many relatable stories that we
yeah,
as the viewers can relate to.
big time. Oh yeah, big time. That was for me what I was so excited about. We initially just were given um like a story outline. So I didn't even have the scripts yet. And even from that outline that we got, which was written by Paula, our writer of the show, I was crying reading it because I was just like, oh, I'm craving this type of wholesome story and this seeing all these acts of kindness and just remembering how good it feels to be of service, to help other people. And that for me personally, that is definitely when I am happiest, is when I'm able to help someone else. That's when I feel the most content, the most whole, and the most happy. And I feel like right now it's really easy at this stage of my life anyway. I don't have any kids. Franco and I are both actors, so we spend a lot of time thinking about ourselves. It's like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that. I'm too busy. I'm not busy enough. I. And it was
Mhm.
just so refreshing to read a story that reminds us what's really important in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was my first impression of it. I'm like, there's so much that's needed, especially now with the world the way that it is. We
Hmm.
need storylines like this. We need to
Yeah.
get to the heart of, yeah, this is a typical family. This is a
Hmm.
typical family that's going through struggle, a typical family that relies on their faith. And, I was so ecstatic to see something like this created. And then, let alone seeing the cast that was casted in it.
Oh, I'm so
Incredible.
happy. Yeah, I find it so relatable. It's amazing. There's so many parallels with my personal life, and yeah, it's just really nice to see. And it does feel like right now, for whatever reason, everyone is struggling. Like everyone's struggles are a little bit different, but I think overall we're all in this together and we're all kind of going through the same thing. Um, and yeah, it just feels nice to be a part of a story that we see those struggles, but we also see how life can be so beautiful and how you can get through these struggles together with your family and also with your chosen family. Not everyone has a big, beautiful,
Yeah.
supportive family to lean on. So it's really cool that we also see in the show chosen family.
And I love it too because Franco told me you called him out for the part that he's in.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it was my love interest was originally written as a younger EMT, so someone that I'd be working with in passing. And somewhere along the way, they decided, you know what, I think we want to make it another doctor at the clinic. So when they changed the character description, I was doing a wardrobe test and I was asking the team, Jesse and Kenda, I was saying, who did they cast for my love interest? Who did they end up going with? And they said, it's not cast yet. And I knew that was my opportunity. So I called Franco right away. I said, they haven't cast Eric Randall yet. Call your agent, see what he says. And sure enough, when he called his agent, they had already checked for Franco's availability.
Oh my God.
So yes, and then I was speaking with Bill and just the team. We had a nice team dinner to meet everyone, and I think I really did a great sales pitch for Franco. I was showing photos of him in suits, like, look how great he looks as a doctor. And I was really pushing for. I think he would have gotten it on his own, but I like to think that I helped make that happen too.
You can even ask him. I said it. I'm like, Emily is like, your agent on the bench. She's just like, okay, here's my husband.
Right? I was like, I want a portion of I want to cut from your pay.
Exactly.
I'll take the whole thing.
And I love it. I gotta go back because I didn't realize you and Jonathan were in a Christmas movie.
Yes, and it hasn't come out yet. So it's not out yet. I don't know. It was independently produced, so I'm gonna have to check in with them. I'm not sure what they ended up doing it with or doing with it. Um, I don't have any details yet. So as soon as we get them, I'll have to share because I'm excited to see it. It's a really cute little story, and Jonathan was amazing in it. And yeah, I think that'll be a fun one.
I mean, come on, you're working with your husband, and then you're working with. I always tell Jonathan all the time. I'm like, between Franco and between you, two
Oh,
people. I'm like, there's something. You meet Jonathan, and there's just something special. You know that there's
he's
something good in the world.
so genuine and he's so sweet and he cares so much and he like what you see is what you get with him. He is just such a sweet, good person. I love working with Jonathan. I think he's so wonderful. And he's really good at communicating and being honest with how he feels. And if there's ever anything that we're trying to work through, he's really great at listening and processing and like he's a great guy to work with.
And that actually segued into my next question because I was going to ask you. It has to be so awesome. You're working with him, but now you
Hmm.
guys are playing siblings. I mean, did you guys have like time
So
to
fun.
go through lines together?
You know what? From the time we were cast to the time we started shooting was crazy. I don't know exactly what it is. I'm gonna have to look it up because it was so fast. Things just happened like boom, boom, boom. Like we all came together. We didn't even have a table read. So we hadn't even heard each other read the lines out once. We had no rehearsals, nothing. It was just like thrown to the wolves. And I'm so happy that it was with the cast that we have because we're forever friends now. We all get along so well and we're very much like especially our Hamilton family. So, Kate, I don't know if you've talked to Kate Drummond yet. She's amazing. She's so wonderful.
I got her at the end of the week.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're gonna fall in love with her. She's so amazing. But me, Kate, Jonathan, and Sean, we're we're all it's funny we were laughing because normally on when we do a project we're the person that comes forward like, oh, maybe we should change this line, or what do you think this means, or maybe we should do this or do that, or we have all these ideas and it's usually just us and then people working with us are like, oh, okay, yeah, sure, here and there, whatever. But all of us are like that. So when we do scenes together, we'd show up and we'd be like, oh, I just thought we could, and it's like, oh, but I made this change, but I made this change, but I made this change. So but it was at first a bit of a challenge because it was like, ooh, too many cooks in the kitchen. But then it was so fun because there's nothing better than working with people who actually care.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a lot of times, you end up working with actors who are, not as excited to be there as you are. And it's not fun when, if you're going to do it wholeheartedly. And
Yeah.
this whole cast was there with their whole hearts. It was just, yeah, it was really fun working with them.
And Kate, I have her coming up, but
It's
I
amazing.
think when I first saw Aunt Amy, it was like that was the idea of what I would think if I had an Aunt Amy. She just seems so amazing.
She's so warm and it's very much she's playing herself. Like she's such a warm person and she really Aunt Amy and Kate, they're the same. It's like they're the glue that holds everyone together. Um yeah, she's just such a warm, wonderful person and the character of Aunt Amy is so warm and wonderful and also very strong. Like it's she's not just like this sweet, come in, I'll make you dinner, which is great. We love that, but she's also very strong and very much involved in keeping the ranch running and the day-to-day activities there.
That had to be so amazing also to work in that type of environment on like a ranch type.
Oh, so good. So good. I love it. We shot in Barrie, Ontario, in Canada,
Mhm.
and I'm from Sudbury, Ontario, which is only like 2.5, 3 hours away. So for
Oh,
me, and now I'm living in LA, and to be able to shoot so close to home, it was so magical. And just being around all the animals and just like the trees are different, the grass is different. Like it's home. The smell of the air, everything. It just felt so appropriate for this story too of coming home, and and the importance of family and just getting to be in that environment, I think really helped.
It's those small moments because I think, you know, Franco and I were talking about it too. I said, you know, we as the viewers don't realize you guys are on such a short time frame to get all
Oh
of this
yeah.
in at once, remember everything, everybody be on the same page, that it's nice to have those moments, you know, take a
Yeah.
breath, be with be with nature.
Oh, it helps so much. That's my honestly my dream. If I could shoot everything I do outside, completely outside, that would be my dream. I would love it so much, so, so much. And I was so excited about this project because of that. Like we get to be outside all the time. Now, my character, because I'm the doctor, I do spend a ton of time in clinic. So I spend a lot of time in studio shooting, which is, it was fantastic anyway, because all of those scenes, or the majority of them, are with Franco. So it's like I either got to work with my husband in
When,
studio or out in nature with the animals and my friends. Very lucky.
you know, I have to say, to take on a part like this, let alone take on a part playing a doctor, it had to be so rewarding and fun. You must have found a lot of strength within yourself to bring her to life.
Yeah, it's definitely daunting thinking about playing a doctor and being able to portray that properly because obviously I have so much respect for everyone in healthcare, doctors, nurses, everyone involved. And so you want to do them justice, you want to do a good job, and you want to make it look believable. And I think I spent a lot of time on YouTube and watching The Pit, but I
Name
think
drop.
right, yeah, but I think overall you have to remember too, or me personally, I had to remember that this isn't a medical drama. My character is a doctor, yes, but that's just one part of it. And if
Yeah,
we do things completely accurately, the whole episode would be doing one proper assessment in the clinic. So,
yeah.
it's I think the challenge was being able to portray a doctor and really give the energy of, because you see me now, I don't give doctor energy at all in real life.
You're
I'm very goofy and like kind of childish. So I think that was the challenge for me. But I just watched episode one and I buy it. I'm like, okay, she's a doctor. I get it.
I
So you'll
have
have to be the judge of that, Donna.
no work. Listen, I told Franco, and I said, and I'm gonna tell Emily also. I'm like, because he was saying how like sometimes he's his worst critic. I'm like,
Oh
listen,
yeah.
you guys do all of this. I would be criticizing myself. One, to remember it, and then I'd be like, oh, why did I make that face? Oh, why did I do that?
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, it's a daily battle. And I think that's relatable for everyone. I mean, who doesn't constantly criticize themselves, like that, the negative self-talk in your head? And I feel like it's a daily battle for me. We're constantly we're so hard on ourselves with our abilities, our profession, our you know uh, how we show up as partners, how we show up as friends and family members. And um it just made me think of a story with Kate. Kate has been so amazing about making sure that we are being kind to ourselves and not being hard on ourselves. Like, sometimes you show up to set and you don't feel great. You're bloated or you have a pimple or you're tired and your eyes are puffy and you just don't feel your best. And you're having to, show up and smile and you're supposed to look beautiful and all these things. And thank goodness for our hair and makeup team. But Kate was really good about like, okay, no negative self-talk. If we're like, oh, I'm so this, I'm so that. No, only positive things. Our looks are the least interesting thing about us, and we're here to tell a beautiful story and to inspire and to just do these characters justice. And keeping that top of mind was really valuable.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. And oh my
It's so
God,
cute. It's so
I am so
cute.
I'm so excited. But I have to ask, you know, did you have like, I'll say like favorite moments on screen and on off screen playing, you know, Janet?
Yeah, I really enjoyed doing all of the scenes when we're all together as a family. That was a really fun dynamic because it was cool to see kind of what comes out, and it really made us feel like a family. I love doing those ones. I mean, of course, I'm biased. Every scene that I got to do with Franco was so special and so fun. And oh my goodness, I mean, you've seen him, and then getting to see him as a doctor, where he was just so lovely and so wonderful, and that was a lot of fun. But I think off camera, yeah, I just feel like the whole team involved. I've worked with Brain Power Studios like a million times now. I love them so much. They're the ones that cast Franco and I in our first ever Christmas movie Where We Met. And every time I work with Brain Power, it's like going home. Like they're just everyone's amazing. Our director Marco, I've worked with so many times, and just to show up and feel like, okay, I can just breathe. I'm safe here. Everyone cares. Everyone, you're just in a good place. So it was really nice to just go to work every day, to be honest.
They're amazing at what they do, what they put out
So
on the
good.
screens. They are powerhouses.
And if people knew what they do it for, like they are so amazing. They make such quality content with so little. Like it's incredible. I love working with Brainpower. It's very inspiring to see because the world. I think every industry is going through it right now, where it's like we want more, faster, better. And you have no money and no time and no. Everyone's kind of stretched thin right now, and I think this team has really handled that with grace.
I think also, a big area that I think a lot of people miss is, after the strike, all of you guys were like pretty much, waiting in limbo. So,
Yeah.
like, to get something like this, let alone bring so much manpower on, I mean, bless their hearts, good for them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. This is such a blessing. I really truly hope that this show goes for 30 seasons. I would be so happy to do this every year. I think too, like there's so much there that we can explore that we've barely scratched the surface. Like we've only done 6 episodes so far, and it by the end of the sixth episode, excuse me, episode, it was like, okay, now we understand our characters, we understand each other, the vibes of the family, the different dynamics between different characters was really starting to get solidified. And I just really pray that this goes for a million seasons so we can explore more.
Yeah, I told Franco, I said, he goes, I can't believe you have so many. I said, listen, one, when I first saw this, I'm like, okay, I'm using my platform on what I've done for over 10 years, and I'm getting this out to everybody because not
We
only,
really appreciate it.
yeah, you're most welcome because, like I said to you in the very beginning, to have a show like this and to know this is a show that I can share with my family. I can share
Hmm.
with people. It's a message that resonates with everybody. And I said, Franco, I said, side note, he goes, I know, you're going to have it all over the place. I said, listen, Great American will know
Yes.
me and knowing that I want more than one season.
Oh, that's amazing. Honestly, it's so amazing because I feel like that you're the exact kind of person we're making this for. People who understand and who have that need and that desire for wholesome content that is uplifting. Like I'm like, this is for me, I'm the demographic. This is what I want to watch. And I want to share it with other people who also love watching this kind of stuff. It's feel good. It's dealing with real concepts, but it doesn't make you feel uncomfortable. And oh, man, and especially now, the auditions that some of the auditions that I've been getting,
Yeah.
it's just wow. I don't know. It's pretty wild what is put on camera now.
Yeah.
Like your role as an actor is, I'm like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize that that was expected of actors. Some of the stuff is really risque and dark and this and that, and it's like, oh man, I yeah, it's tough, and it's really nice to be a part of something wholesome at this time.
Now, did the directors and everybody give you guys kind of like the platform to put your own spin on Janet?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Everyone's been so amazing. Paula wrote such a beautiful story, and then everyone has been so open to the collaborative process. If we feel really strongly about something and it's voiced in a respectful way at an appropriate time, there was nothing that was turned down. But like they just trusted that we know our characters best, and we were sort of given almost like free reign to just do whatever we felt was best. And it was really fun getting to work through things because, we didn't get all of the episodes at once. We were kind of getting them as they were being written.
Oh, wow.
So there were times when major things changed and it was like, oh, okay, maybe would have played that scene a little bit differently if I would have known this was coming up. But everyone was working together to just make it happen. And it was, yeah, it's just fun to be in a collaborative environment like that when there was no, there's no egos like, nope, you have to do it like this or it has to be this way. It was like
Yeah.
everyone's opinion mattered and was valued.
And hello, side note, your husband's playing the doctor.
Oh my
When
goodness. When exactly? Oh my goodness. I can't. He's so cute. He comes in season 1 or episode 1. And as soon as he walks, I don't know, maybe I'm just biased, but he walks in and it's like, okay, the show has begun. He's so
so
lovely in it.
you're like, okay, now I know why they got the whole Dr. McSteamy. All right
Right?
then.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like he's what McDreamy in my
Yeah,
mind. He looks so
yeah.
much Patrick Dempsey. I'm like, this is
Oh, yes.
he even the hair, everything. I was like, okay, well, this is yeah, Crossroad Springs McDreamy for sure.
Emily, I told Franco, and I'm going to tell you because this was our second interview, but he told me in the first, he's like, you have to talk to my wife. You have to talk to my wife.
Oh,
And I said, listen, you're a beautiful soul, and I can only imagine she's probably equally, because I do believe that, when you're meant to meet that person, it's, I'm going to start getting teary eyed.
I'm getting teary eyed. I'm telling you, he's so special. He's it's just let me tell you, there's no one like him.
No.
There's really not. It's he's better than what you see. Like if you saw, he's got the biggest heart on the planet. That is for me the most important thing that you look for. And so the fact that he's just got this wholesome heart, he loves God so much. He's such a beautiful person. And then on top of it, he's just got so many sparkly fun things. It's like he's got all that matters, but then he's so ridiculously handsome and he is an athlete and he plays guitar and he sings and he's so spontaneous and it's just like, yeah, I don't know. He's very special, very, very special.
Well, I will tell you, both of you are blessed to have each other. I can see
You know,
why God put the both of you together, because you both are so extremely sweet. And I just feel so extremely blessed to know the both of you. And I
well,
am
thank you, Donna. Thank
so,
you.
so, you are very welcome. I am so excited to see this. I'm so excited to meet Dr. Janet.
I can't wait.
I'm so excited to have more than 6 episodes in.
Yes, yes. I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say yet, but I have a feeling that's happening.
Oh,
No, nothing confirmed yet, but I would uh I would say that's something that's very possible.
oh, I am so. I literally got all of my family on text message. I'm like, listen, I told him, I said, my grandmother, she's like in her 80s and she's like full blown Italian. Soon as I told her, I'm like, Graham, Franco, it's a paisan. I said, yeah, Graham, he's a
Yes.
paisan, full Italian, full Italian. And she goes, oh, that's it. She goes, I got that on my DVR. And
Oh,
when
I
I
love it. I love
and when
it.
I showed her, she goes, oh, he's handsome. I said, Graham, he's married. She goes, it's okay. She goes, I'm 80 some years old. I'm like,
He's everyone loves him. It doesn't matter how old. Franco's everyone's type.
but I have to say, I adore you. You are
Donna.
just, you're such a beautiful spirit. And I'm so excited for the both of you for this show. I really am. May it have
Thank you so much.
so many more episodes. Do you have, well, this is like finished, do you have anything like currently in the works?
Yes, so I think I'm not allowed to say anything yet about any of them, but I do start something else in a week and a half.
Oh, wow.
And then yes, and then I will also be shooting on another thing. I'm not allowed to give anything away, but I
There's a
will
lot
be
of things
shooting
out
from September until the end of November on something. So I think there will be some information very soon, like in the next week or so. But I'm very, very fortunate and so lucky. It's going to be a very busy remainder of the year for me.
there. Oh, Emily, I am so happy for you.
Thank
Seriously,
you so much.
you're welcome, honey. So much from the bottom of my heart. And I told Franco, I love you both. You enjoy every bit of this premiere and hopefully the many, many more seasons. And like I told him, this is not going to be our last time to chat.
Thank you so much, Donna. I really, really appreciate you doing this and being a platform for us to share this with the world. So really appreciate you and can't wait to talk to you again.
Same here, honey. And you give my Franco or our Franco a hug for me.
I will. I will. Actually, do you want to see him? He's on the
Uh oh,
balcony
where
right
is he?
now. He's on our little balcony. Let's make sure here.
Uh
Oh,
oh.
he's got a shirt on. Okay, good. Because I'm trying to I have my earphones in so you won't hear him, but here's Franco.
Hey, love.
She says, "Hey, love."
Hey, tell me say hi back.
He says, "Hi back."
Wonderful, wonderful,
We
wonderful.
had fun. It was great. Okay,
Oh,
Donna, thank you so much again.
so much, honey. You too, and enjoy, and we will be in touch.
Okay, talk soon. Bye
Bye,
bye.
honey. Bye.